Tech tools for back to school. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. With us from Google is technology expert Andrea Willis. Great to see you again, Andrea.
Thank you so much for having me again. Good to see you.
Good to see you. And it's that time of year when kids and parents are getting in the back to school mode. I remember thinking already, but what are some of the top search trends that you're seeing? We'll start out there.
Yes, we're all in back to school mode, like you said. So we're all thinking about learning, what are the best tools to do that? We're also thinking about how am I showing up? What am I wearing? We're thinking about school supplies. So we're seeing searches for college study tips and AI homework help at an all-time high in terms of, how to best study, what tools to use. We're also seeing searches for things like what's a good, back to school outfit. People are really interested in preppy outfits specifically, which is funny. And then we're seeing people searching for, what are the best back to school deals? What are some good backpacks I can buy, etc. So people are also trying to make sure that they're being cost effective when they're searching for their new kind of back to school gear.
Well, you mentioned this, so let's talk about how Google and AI can help kids during the school year. You've got some new announcements, I think.
We do have a lot of new announcements. We just launched guided learning in Google Gemini. Gemini is our AI assistant. And we're really excited about guided learning because what it's going to do is not just give students, a specific answer. So if you go to Gemini and you choose guided learning, it'll walk you step by step through how to get to the end problem or solution that you're looking for. So say that you're trying to balance an equation or you're trying to do long division, it'll walk you how to do that step by step and it'll show you the different pieces of each step so that students understand how we got to the end solution. So it's a great tool, especially if you want help on your own. Maybe your parent isn't around or your TA, your professor. So we're really excited about that tool particularly.
Terrific. Well, there are right ways and wrong ways to make use of AI, I think, for kids. What should they know? What should teachers and parents know?
Sure. So I think people have been coming to Google for years because they trust Google, right? So Google search is such a huge part of everyone's everyday lives. Billions of people come to Google search to search, they go to YouTube to learn. So I think people can expect that same level of protection from our AI products. And so all of that protection is built in, especially on our EDU workspace accounts. So we're excited that we're still providing all of that as we launch this product.
Are there tools that stop or prevent kids from just saying, "Hey, write my paper for me," that kind of thing?
Yes. So, it's meant to be really iterative. So if you say, write my paper, things like that, it'll provide a draft, but it'll prompt you to provide more details, things like that. And, what we're seeing is that oftentimes students are not coming to our products to shortcut or to cheat, but really just to get help. So, like I mentioned, AI homework help is one of the top trending searches right now. So people want to see how to use it effectively. And I think that's one reason why we're really excited about getting these AI tools in the hands of more students is because AI is incredible for productivity, right? So it helps you save a lot of time and it can be a thought partner and a creative kind of starter for you so that you can spend more time adding kind of richness to things or spending more time writing your paper because it can help you kind of jumpstart with ideas.
Interesting. So, how can kids and really all of us develop responsible AI skills for the future?
So that's really important to us to build both boldly, right? We want to innovate with our products, but to ensure that we're doing it in a really responsible way. We work really closely with teachers, students, et cetera, to test all of our tools. And then we're not just interested in providing tools, we're really passionate about making sure that people have the training to use them well. We also launched free AI training on grow.google/students. And people can go there and they can learn actually how do I use these tools to help with my homework if I want to start writing a paper, et cetera. How do I use these tools to create like a quiz for myself or flashcards? So it's really important to us that those tools, like the training for them, is accessible. We're also announced a partnership with over 100 universities across the country. Think schools like the University of Virginia, University of Michigan, Texas A&M. So all over the country, we have these partnerships with schools that are offering our training, our tools, and have collaborations with Google to make sure that they're rolling all these things out to students in a really responsible way.
While there is this fear sometimes, and sometimes I've read even mistrust, that can develop, students accusing each other using AI, or issues between students and faculty. So learning the right way to do this is super important.
It's extremely important. We're really passionate about that, and I think that's why, we have this partnership with over 100 plus universities that we just launched yesterday. It's actually free for any university or community college to join and to apply for. So we encourage people to do that on grow.google.com. Um, it all starts with knowledge, right? Like knowing how to use the tools, being able to spot something that's AI produced, et cetera. So that's an important step of the journey. So not just the tools, but the training.
So important in many walks of life. Hey, there are also tools, I think, for parents to help with things as mundane as budgeting and their scheduling.
There are. So that's another thing that we always recommend people go to Google search to start out with. So if you think about budget, we all want to make sure that we're spending responsibly, we're getting the best deals. So within the Google shopping tab, say that you're searching for back to school outfits for your kids, backpacks, school supplies, put whatever you're looking for into the shopping tab, and it's going to pull up not only different pricing and options, but where to find it close to you, how to get the best deal. So we always recommend that as a first step to make sure that you are getting the best price.
So I think there are probably a few places, but for more info, where are we going to steer people?
Yes. So we recommend that you go to grow.google/students to learn all about these new AI tools and the training that we discussed today.
Andrea Willis, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.